It's on the screen. Okay. Servers up. Same thing.
Alrighty.
And, here. Yeah. But okay, so Rorrick is, how do I describe it? Kind of, it's half steampunky, half Victorian, kind of like a metro metropolitan type area, I guess.
Okay.
It's definitely ahead of its time in terms of technology, because this is where they house all the artificers and such here, and they just make a lot of things.
Oh, this is where the nerds live.
This is where it's roughneck out here. There's a lot of gangs and mafia type scenarios out here. So there's a lot of bullies here, I guess. And the
Okay.
way the nerds have to survive is by being nerds. In terms of what you would know of Rorrick, our artificers are kind of precious in a way. The mafia hires them slash captures them to create things in some ways so they can advance in the gang wars and such. But yeah, artificers are not the, the most well suited here. But if there's any like powerful ones, then they get their own free reign. They create things anyway, and yeah,
Yeah.
so they're kind of like middle class citizens in a weird way. But as you notice, coming back to the city, nothing's really changed too much. The gang wars are still happening. Some small gangs. So you still see that some of the bigger gangs around town going about. Buildings still tall, kind of what's a word, like not voggy, but there's like a air to this place that's dirty, but it's just familiar to you. It's not like Prisma where everything was natural but weird. It's
Yeah.
here's just dirty,
Stale.
stale, yeah. Or you think about when you think about mass production stuff or overproduction, the like industrialized fumes and such. Uh,
Okay.
arcane cars here and there. Only the rich can afford those, or if they're stolen. And if they're powered, then obviously they either know magic or they get arcane crystals and such to power the cars. So yeah, but you want to stop by a tavern? You would know there are a few taverns in Rorrick, but let's call this one the. Thinking. Plus, I also have to put my notes. Let's see. What did I put on my
Do you
notes
know
here?
what level I was?
14.
Okay.
Your old token's probably 11 or 10.
Yes. I
Yeah,
think
10.
that is correct.
Yeah, it's probably 10.
I can level some of the important stuff up real quick.
Yeah, you're good. I don't even know what rogue gets at 14. How long does he get? He got blind sense. That's right. That's actually pretty helpful here.
Yes. And since I was 10, I also end up with a reliable talent now.
You do, which is actually helpful. Man, that blind sense wasn't helpful. But the campaign. Oh my gosh.
It would have been very handy.
It would have been very handy so people to get one shot at some points like that.
I,
But
however, did avoid that most of the time.
you did. You did. Blind sense wasn't helpful for me. Let's see. Oh. Oh, I know. It's yeah. Tavern. Depending which way you came from. The closest one will be the east side. There's also the west side, the north side, and the south side as well. They're all run by gangs.
Yes. Would I be familiar with any of the games?
Oh yes, you would. Hold on, I actually have that lore. I find it again. I remember there are 4 major gangs. They're all called the. I can pull it up. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, where am I? Let me open this sheet. There one there. There are 4 major gangs ruling each quadrant of Rorrick: north, south, east, and west. First one is called the Bleaker Falls. Second is called the Red Widows. Third is the Switchers, and fourth is Alterators.
Okay.
There are 4 dons to each one, or not. There are 4 dons total. There's 1 in each one.
Do I know a little bit about each of them?
Okay, so you would Bleaker's Falls would be you're from here, so Bleaker's Falls' Don name is Changer. He is a well, no one knows what he is actually, but from what you could assume is they do a lot of undercover type of crimes in a way. They are one of the more powerful gangs within Rorrick itself. They rule the north, but they have the most territory, and really, it's he's trying to become the big Don, pretty much.
Okay. And that was Bleaker Falls?
Bleaker Falls.
Okay.
The Red Widows do more of the dirty work, in a way. They kind of and they hunt and end people in a way, but they do it in a like secretive way. But most people know when you see a Red Widow down an alley, probably either run, avoid eye contact, or uh, pretend you didn't see anything. Their Don's name is the Spider.
Okay.
They all kind of have cold names in a way. The Switchers are. I have to make sure I don't get these mixed up because Switchers and Alterators I made at the same time. Yeah, that's correct. The Switchers deal with arms, like weapons and such, and they would be ones who fuel the gang wars in a way, but it kind of messed up their own standing within the 4 gangs of Rourke because since they dealt out arms, now other gangs have said arms, but they do have the most and they produce the most anyway, so they still are militarily strong in a way, so they aren't going to be defeated that easily. And the other gangs do know that they would need the Switchers to become stronger and such.
Okay.
Yeah. Meaning they have guns.
Yeah, they sell guns and stuff.
They sell
They're the arms
guns.
dealers.
Yeah, they're arms dealers. Their Don's name is. Let me check here. Did I name him that? How tired was I? I'm gonna change his name.
That is fine.
His name is Phantom.
It's a good name.
Yeah. His original name was Switch. So if you need a gun and I have a lot of money, finding them would be helpful, but they don't just deal to anybody.
I mean, I do have a lot of money, but I don't
Fair.
really need a gun per se.
Fair. And then last one is the Ultrators, who are in control of the I can't the Artificers. Oh my gosh. The Artificers. They deal with more arcane technology and such.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I want to go to the North Gang.
North Gang, Bleakers Falls. Okay.
Yes, Bleecker
So
Falls.
you want to go to the north side. That would be the tavern. The north side. They make it real easy so you know which side of town you're on.
Yeah.
And to make sure you don't mess with the wrong person. Okay. Alright, so kind of a longer walk through town. However, you have you know these streets pretty well. You're kind of a resident here. Oh, I made you invisible. Sorry about that. There you go.
I can see myself again.
Yep. You're just always stealthing.
I mean, I can turn invisible now, so that's the thing.
You could. You can also teleport.
I can. I can do that too.
But yeah. Since they are one of the biggest places, they would have this bigger hut here. Say this is the tavern. But I should digress and say, so the reason why Eliana is back here, after the adventures within the strange place of Prisma, she goes back home to Rorrick, where during her adventures within Prisma received a vision or a dream of the voice of a little girl within a house. Which within that dream, the goddess of the moon brought Eliana back to the realm of the waking, with the boon to aid in the fight against the undead king. What could this house contain? What's the connection to the house to the goddess of the moon and Eliana? And who's this little girl she heard? All that's known is that the trek from Prisma to Rorrick was a long one, taking about 3 weeks to a month. Say everything went smoothly from there. Though, eventually, Eliana does get there and decides, I need to find more information. So you do. You walk into a tavern, the Bleakers Fall Run Tavern in Northside. There's, gang members in there, of course, either avoiding duties or off duty or just enjoying themselves. There's just regular patrons as well. And there's also the bar. So let's roll a D2 to see which gender. Or gender lenient. There is
By
a...
the way,
Yes.
my only visible weapon is the longbow.
Really? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. There's people with weapons in here anyway.
I figured there would be, but
Yeah. If you're being visible about it, though.
I'm
Then,
not being particularly sneaky.
okay.
I'm not like
People,
holding it out or anything. It's just on my back.
yeah. People will look at you and see a new face to this part's world. Not really a new face. A lot of people don't stick out here. People try not to memorize faces unless you do something bad. And they'll take note that you have a bow on your back and, okay, maybe this person's a hunter or something, just passing through. But you are more in Rorrick fashion, so maybe you're a resident here who just got a bow or something. But there is a barmaid / the tavern keeper here.
Okay.
Yeah, barmaids around. It's a bunch of stuff. You can talk to anybody.
Do I remember any specific details about the house that
Uh,
was in the vision
it's
or
pretty
the dream?
creepy.
Okay. Was it
Pretty
like
creepy house.
abandoned?
Yes, you could tell it was abandoned.
And if I remember right, it was kind of like a mansion-esque
Yes,
house, right?
it is a mansion.
Okay.
So it's an abandoned mansion.
All right.
Kind
I
of
will go
dark,
on.
darker exterior. It looked like not like an older House of Rorrick, but not like a. But it looked like a House of Rorrick for sure. You could probably tell by the architecture, like, okay, this is a house within Rorrick somewhere. But yeah,
Okay. I will walk up to the barmaid.
all right. Okay, so this barmaid has. Let's see. This barmaid has blue hair. She is how tall is Eliana? She's pretty tall, right?
Eliana's. I think she was fairly short.
Oh yeah, I think you're like 5'4" or something.
I'm like 5'1".
5'1". This barmaid is a little taller than you are. About maybe 5'4". Not too much taller. Just
Okay.
yeah, average lady height around in these parts. She is dressed in regular, like in a dress, with an apron on. Apron's kind of dirty. For dirty. I wouldn't say her skin's dirty. It's more so she's just had a long days of work, so she hasn't cleaned up. But yeah. And she'll also see you approach and just say, "Well, what can I do for you, dear?"
Hello. I've been out of town for quite some time, and I was wondering if you knew about any mansions around here. Maybe abandoned ones?
She'll give you a look up and down. She'll put a hand to her chin and think. Abandoned mansions. I'd say there's a bunch within Rorrick. Um,
Has a darker exterior?
darker exterior. It's a hard one. There's quite a few here. The Dons seem to run some of the rich people out so they can have the power. But, um, hmm, a lot of them would be towards the town center, I guess. More so, because that's where all the gang activity happens. But other than that, I wouldn't be quite sure. I would need a little bit more details within said mansion of sorts.
Well, that's all that I have for now.
Yeah, that would be all you have. I just think, is
I
there anything
guess.
else? Like a greenhouse, maybe? Though it probably would have been hard to see from the angle you're at. Because greenhouse is usually towards the back of the house. That's what you would from the
Yeah.
front, so yeah.
I think the only thing I would know is that one of the windows has access to the moon, but I
Yeah,
mean, I imagine that's in pretty much every
a
house.
lot of houses with open windows.
Um, I think that's all I'll need. Thank you.
Alright.
She
You
will
you sure you don't want to
flick.
drink? You said you came back from a long ways away.
I prefer to stay sober in this town.
Fair. Keep your wits about you. Smart girl. See if it's
She'll
done wrong.
she'll flicker a gold coin
Or go
for
get
the
that.
info, I guess.
All right. Well, that one's on. If you ever need one, there's you paid for this.
No, that was for the information.
Oh, thank you.
I'll think about the drink later. And she will start to head toward the town center.
Okay. None of these houses are mentioned here, so I'm just gonna have to just imagine here. Just go there. Uh, roll me a whatever check you want to search for this mansion.
Um, Let me think.
Because there's many ways to go about this. I'll
Yes.
move you towards the center, actually.
What about investigation?
That's fine. Yeah.
All right. I
Okay.
should not have advantage, and that 17 becomes a 25.
Oh yeah, relative talent. That's correct. So it's like you just rolled advantage anyway.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's see here. 25. You look around the town. You think about every place you've been to growing up, and just whenever you're on the roofs, looking around at places where you know where low traffic or older and such. And when you think back to actually when you're growing up around this place, you think and think and like, was there a mansion here? Like an old abandoned mansion, like with that look to it? I don't remember if there was. And you wander and wander, and you start going to the older areas of the town, and you look and you look and you look, and you just can't seem to remember it in a way. If something that old was here, did it exist, or was it just a dream? And then eventually, as you wander and wander, a old woman taps you on the leg, or not on the leg, taps you on the side. Not like a she's trying to steal from you gesture, but she's trying to tap you because you're wandering around and you look lost.
Yeah, to get attention.
Uh, hello, are you looking for something by chance?
Yes, I'm looking for one of the mansions.
One of the mansions. Could you describe it to me?
It has a darker exterior. It's probably been abandoned for at least a couple months.
Hmm. Couple months. Uh, well, within this area, you're looking for a mansion. Hmm. I've been quite around. I don't think there's been a mansion abandoned for months around here. Probably for years, if I remember correctly. However, are you perhaps talking about a mansion that I have to think about this carefully. Are you perhaps talking about a story of a hallowed place by the moon.
Uh, yes, that could be it. That sounds
Oh,
like it would fit it.
well. She'll she has a cane and she'll just start hobbling to a bench real quick and not gesture you towards it, but if she could, she probably would. Because she slowly
Yeah,
hobbles towards it. So she sit down. She's old. She sits
she'll
down.
follow and sit down next to her.
Well, the story with that mansion is it can only be seen by certain other individuals touched by the moon. At least from what the legends say. It's an old tale from Rorrick. Some don't even know if the mansion exists.
Interesting.
Now, when I was but a little girl, my mother and father used to tell me that story all the time. Where if you were blessed by the moon, then you could visit this mansion and search for its mysteries of Rorrick and of the world. A place older than Galax itself. Well, that's just an urban legend.
Well, sometimes legends can be more than just tales.
It's not like houses are alive.
Well, yeah, sure. Huh. Um, would you happen to know, does the legend tell of a location?
Hmm. Wherever the lunar pass shines.
Alright.
I hope that was
Well,
informational. Hopefully you find this house. But if it's just a story, then it may be you're just wandering in circles and circles, and making me dizzy as you wander in circles.
well, you don't have to worry about that. It seems that my wandering will be on a pause for now.
All right. Well, make sure you get home, dearie, before the gangs start picking your pockets.
Well, they're more than welcome to try.
Well, all right. I'll be on this bench then.
Alright, Eliana will. She will find a place to wait for nightfall.
Fair enough. Do you have any place you want to wait for in particular, like on a roof or in a tavern? Or...
Um, yeah, she'll go back to the tavern she was at and she will wait there.
All right. Oh, I went past it. There we go. Seeing that you're back, the barmaid will flash a smile and think you're back for the drink. But other than that, she'll just do her duties and yeah, just do her duties,
Alright.
serving drinks to other people and all that. And she just kind of keeps. You would know that people here just keep a watchful eye of their businesses in case, because you never know these days.
Yeah, because people
Yeah,
would probably rob them.
yeah.
Yeah, I will order a drink and wait.
All right. She will give you a good old work classic, which I have to think of a proper name for. Oh, Rorrick on the rocks. There you go. Perfect.
There you are. It's a
Because
good name.
it's always snowy here. Not always, but it does get cold. It's just whiskey on the rock. But yeah. And you're just gonna wait till nightfall, I guess. I assume.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye out and make sure I'm not getting robbed.
Okay. Well, you have hyper. Oh wait, you don't have high perception. That's correct.
No, I do not.
That is correct. I mean, you're a rogue, so I can just give you advantage for that one, if anything. But I mean, actually, let me see if anyone dares to try. No, I think they see the bow in the back, and then there's you see people eyeing you here and there. Like you just feel the gaze with some people like looking like, oh, the person has a bow, or what is that person doing here, just sitting here and just getting like a Rorrick on the rocks and just sitting there.
Yeah,
But
just sitting here watching.
you don't really question it because people go about their own business certain ways. You don't want to step on people's toes by accident and
Yeah,
mess with the wrong person. But
questions can be dangerous.
yep. But they watch just in case, like maybe that person's a guard, maybe that person is just a hitman of sorts, or a hunter, someone visiting. Because you do sit down with like a purpose, you know, determination within your mind about something. Because they can tell.
Yeah.
But, night does fall, and luckily you came during like noon, like afternoon time, so about like 3, 4. So night doesn't take too long, maybe a few hours. And exploring took about an hour, so it's a couple hours of waiting, but sorts. So
Okay,
you look
that's not
outside,
too bad.
you see the sun starting to set, and eventually the moon comes up, and you feel the moon mark on your hand start to slightly tingle. Not like a bad way, but like it's signaling you.
Oh, well, I guess that's my cue to leave.
All right,
She will start to head back to where the other mansions were.
gotcha. So you find when you step outside, you take a look at the moon, and you see the moon. You see a very clear beam of moonlight going towards a certain direction. Goes this way. Even though the moon is over here, it goes this way.
Okay. Then, yeah, she will follow the beam.
All right. And so you do. And eventually, you happen upon where this beam is shining to. It doesn't beam on the house itself, but it beams at the gate of the place. At first, you think, is this just another house of Rorrick? Because it kind of looks like any other abandoned mansion from outside. But when you do make your way to this haunted looking place, the side of it, and the aura that emits from it is something that's, well, rather unforgettable. Even though you haven't been there physically, you really just only interacted with what it felt like a dream. It just, you never knew this place existed till now. Maybe you passed by it at points, or maybe it really was a story where you could only see this place when you're, you know, blessed by the moon or something like
Yeah.
that. Or maybe
Hmm.
this place just doesn't exist for some people. But eventually you do get there. And I guess I will load the second map because this is a plot point.
New map.
New map. I had a map in mind. I have to open it and find it. Oh, here's the hard part about these things is because like this map doesn't even fit what feels in my mind of this place in real quick.
I mean, it's a start. You can
It's a
build off
start.
it.
Yeah, I'm not the best map maker though.
Well, Either way, we can build off it with theater of the mind if we need to.
Yeah. I wish I knew artists or map makers who'd be like, "Hey man, I got you for free," and I'm like, "Okay, good." But nah, that's hoping and dreaming. Yeah, I can't even map. So I'm gonna copy your token before I lose it. House. And don't worry, this house does not feel like a live house.
Good. No more alive houses. I don't want to fight a house.
Why not? It wasn't that bad.
It could get a little rough.
Could be, yeah, true. wasn't wasn't that bad. Could have been worse. Yeah, people could have died.
Yeah, it could have. It always can be worse.
Aeonis could have died the first session because he almost did.
Ah, Aeonis did fantastic.
God damn, I knocked him down on his ass round two.
Yeah, you did.
The minute he got out of the
And
house.
you really did like to knock Aeonis down, didn't you?
Yeah. It just happened. I just rolled chairs every time, and I just threw chairs at Aeonis every single time. Alright, oh shit. I just spawned another map. Oh god. I forgot when you drag, technically, it copies the thing you're dragging. So
Yeah.
forgot about that. Map tools is funny. Yeah. Where did I put that house? House. House. Okay. Oh, and I need music. Hold on. Music change. Alright. As you walk towards the house, you feel your heartbeat, heart rate start to quicken. Like this almost feels like a bad idea. um, because in your dream, it was pretty creepy.
Yeah. It was
Um,
extremely creepy.
it was extremely creepy. But you you step you step by anyway. It feels like the moon isn't watching you anymore. And the place starts to get foggy as you take closer steps towards the door. You look back towards the road and you can't even see it anymore. You just see the road on your feet. But other than that, you don't see much of anything else. The place itself looks familiar. There's still a door and everything, and it's a mansion. It looks like the place that you envision in your dream, or at least for however long you're in that dream for. Doors looks pretty old, dusty. You can probably see hints of like the furniture inside is kind of dusty. Or is that really the furniture? Furniture looks different from the outside than inside.
A little odd. Um, do the doors have any glass in them?
No, there's wood.
Okay. In that case, she will attempt to crack open the door.
You open the door and it opens. Just with a like it's very old. When you open this door opens, or these two open up.
That's unsettling.
When you look inside, you see not these statues. These aren't here.
Okay.
That would be creepy.
That would be extremely creepy.
These aren't here. So ignore those. You walk in and it's bigger on the inside for sure. You've this does bring back some memories of the monster house that you guys did fight because it was bigger on the inside after all. But it is not a monster house. You would probably be familiar with that feeling at that point. Does not feel like a monster house. Does feel creepy on the inside. You walk in, there's broken, well, rotting. There's like stuff in here is rotted. Somewhat, it's old. There's dust. Broken glass at some points. It's glass leading this way, glass leading this way, glass leading this way. And the interior is definitely different than the exterior for sure.
Okay. Um, the room was upstairs, right?
Yep.
Gonna make our way upstairs.
You try to open the door and it doesn't budge.
Oh. Is it locked or does it feel like it's stuck?
It feels like it's stuck.
Maybe there's another way around. Just gonna try this door.
It opens. You see a dining room of sorts. Chairs are misaligned for sure. Some were knocked over. You do see strange markings here and there on the table and on the walls and such.
Do I
Some
recognize any of them?
you see some markings of the moon, like one that matches on your palm for
Okay.
sure. You see other kinds of markings. You see slashes, big gashes and slashes on the wall. But other than that, just text of such. What language does Eliana know?
Eliana knows. Hang on. I think I will have to pull up her world anvil page for this.
I don't think it's on your thing, so.
Knows common, elven, draconic, and thieves' cant.
All right, so you can't read this. You can't read this, but it's okay. It's in a language you don't know. You can, if you look closer, you can probably see it's abyssal.
Okay, well, that's concerning.
Yeah, because you probably have interacted with abyssal during the Prisma campaign at some point. Didn't know it, but yeah.
That is a dangerous language to be here. Um,
Especially in a hallowed
is
place, quote unquote.
there anything I can get from the claw marks?
Um, It looks like it was made by a creature. They're pretty big.
Okay.
They look about maybe 3-4 feet long.
Claws?
The way it goes from top to bottom, or from
Oh, okay.
diagonal, yeah, the way it slashes.
You will try this door.
As you're about to put your hand on the knob, there was one chair that was up, and you feel it knock over by itself, just
Where?
over here. It just falls over.
You're gonna throw a psychic dagger at it, or near it, in its general vicinity.
Nothing happens, or nothing you can tell. Yeah, blind sense now. Nothing seems to be acting up there.
It's true. Blind sense is only 10 feet
10
though.
feet. Yeah. The chair knocks over and you throw a dagger at it and nothing seems to happen.
Gonna walk over to the chair. Do I
Look
sense
around.
anything?
Nope. You look around the chair, you keep looking, and you eventually look under the table and you see a message in common saying, "Welcome. I've been waiting."
And who exactly are you?
Nothing happens.
Well, worth a shot.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just continue through this door.
Yep.
Or attempt to.
You open the door, and as you open it, all the chairs go back to standing up at the ready at the table. And then the door is open, but it is weird.
Alright.
Just chalk it up as the house is weird. Every house is weird. Are you gonna be a part of now? Especially since the Monster House.
You're gonna give me house PTSD?
Just can't go in a house anymore. Eliana retires in a nice old hut
He retires in a tavern.
in a tavern. Yeah, just can't live in a house anymore. You enter a study of sorts. This place kind of looks familiar in a way. When you remember your dream, there were no doors at all, but now there are doors. You when you walked within your dream, walked past some of these doors, you noticed there was a study at some point.
Okay.
It's a bit old in here. Some of the spines are faded. It's dust. It's a dusty room for sure. Mildew and moldy. Instead of a piano there's just a giant desk. So,
Okay. She's gonna walk up to the desk. Is there anything notable on it?
um, everything notable on that desk. Let's see here. Books. Books. You see a photo. Not a photo. You see a what's it called? A picture frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, picture frame. Laid down on the desk itself, towards like the top right area of it.
Mm. It's
There are
laid down?
is laid down. There are photos in this world.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna lift it up and look at it.
Well, this house is old, so photos would be kind of a newer thing for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Something that should not match.
not too new, but maybe like 30, 20 years, maybe around there.
Okay.
Yeah, well, not too new. You lift it up.
Yeah.
At first, you lift it up, and it's kind of like how you'd expect. There's dust around the photo frame because it's been there so long, it's caked around it. It feels dusty in the hands, and you finally look at the picture, the photo, the front part of the photo frame and picture frame, and it's blank at first, and the it starts to kind of like a Polaroid kind of fills itself after a bit. After looking at it for a while, your hand where the lunar marking is glows like a glint for a second, and eventually the photo fills, and you see uh, a man, a woman, a child.
Okay.
You do see the man's face is blackened out. The woman's face is with a smile, and the daughter is not smiling and just looking straight at you.
Is it one of those that'll look at me no matter where I'm at?
Do you try to move it around and test?
Yeah, I do.
Is it, you think it's just a perspective of the picture itself? Like, how sometimes when people stare at the camera long enough, or if they stare just at the right angle, it looks like no matter which angle you put it at, it looks at you. It's kind of
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's nothing like it's not looking at you the entire time. It's not moving its eyes or anything.
Do I recognize the child?
Um, let me look at the notes for the dream that I did for you. I don't know if I actually made the child visible. I'm actually made of. Uh, where did I put it? Oh, there's right here. What session did I put it in though? Oh, here it is. Streams, perfect. Let's see, Eliana. Oh, where did I put it? Let's see, Tavers. Oh, there's Eliana. Okay. You never saw the girl, so it doesn't seem recognizable. But you could probably surmise it might be the little girl that you heard in your dream.
Okay. And you said the father's face is like, uh,
Blackened out.
yeah, taken out of the photo, essentially.
Yeah.
She's gonna set it and leave it face up on the table. Or
Right.
not face up, you know what I mean, standing?
Yeah. You put the
Because it's a
back to
frame?
it out, and yeah,
Yeah.
you put the back to it and stand on the desk where it originally was,
Yeah.
except not face down. And then as you put it down and start walking away, you hear laughter, just like a giggle of a little girl, familiar to the dream.
I assume when I turn around to look, she's not there.
Oh, when you look at the frame, oh, she's still there.
Well, I mean, she's still in the frame, but like whenever I look at wherever the giggle's happening, it's not there.
Oh no, it's not there. No.
Okay. I will try this door.
Right. You've probably looked around at the ceiling by now. Probably just looked around.
Yeah,
You
I
can tell
probably
this
would have
place
looked
is.
up.
Yeah. Eventually, while you're looking around, you can tell the ceilings are pretty high. averagely, on average, probably higher than the average house. It is a mansion, but it's probably like maybe 15, almost 20 feet up.
Oh wow, those are really high ceilings.
Yeah, really high ceilings for a house. So it makes you think, wow, this place really looked smaller from the outside. But you do try that door, and yeah, just some fiddling. Maybe it was stuck a little bit, but with a bit more fiddling of the knob and a little more force, you eventually push it out.
Okay. And what do I see down here?
You see. Oh, right, because that's where the door was. Let's see here. I have to look at my screen. Oh, I know what you see. Okay. You see more claw marks here, going to this way, and then. Well, you can't see because the stairs are right here, but here, like probably a big one on the door, but the door is blocked by something.
Oh, this door is blocked by something?
Mm-hmm.
What is it blocked by?
Uh, you have to go closer and take a look because it doesn't look like an object.
Okay.
It looks like some kind of bioorganic type of thing that's stuck on the door itself.
Is it like fleshy or is it more like a plant?
Like fleshy, slimy. It's black, like tar. Yeah, I guess I'll be the closest to like tar. It's not void like you've interacted with the last campaign at all. So at least there's no like concern there for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
You feel like it pulsates every so often, but maybe it's just your eyes playing tricks.
I'll take out a dagger and poke it. Not to like push into it hard,
Yeah.
just see how it reacts.
Um. You're taking a regular dagger, right? Like a
Yes.
psychic. Okay. Um. Man. You poke it, and it
Yeah.
feels like it's the dagger flies out of your hand,
Oh,
and it sticks into the wall here, and it just vibrates a little bit and settles back.
that's odd. Is it in the way of this door?
No.
Alright, she's gonna try to open this one up then.
All right. These aren't here, but you do see there's a glass. It's kind of like more glass in here. Like this is
Okay.
all glass, and then from the outside you can see like a greenhouse that's supposed to be over here. Yeah, like kind of like a greenhouse over here. But other than that, just there's no plants in here. It's kind of just like a lounge, I guess. More so, there's like a chair here. If you want to like, if someone wanted to be in the sun here, but it stuff is overturned in here for sure, and it's not the most. Everything here is dusty. Everything here is not not okay.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
Um, she's gonna go to retrieve the dagger.
You grab the dagger. You're fine.
Is it damaged at all other than being flinged into a wall?
Um, no. You got in there pretty good though.
Interesting. All right,
Just
dumb idea number one.
mhm.
I'm going to attempt to. Is it this one? Yeah, I'm going to attempt to connect telepathically with whatever the blob is.
Oh, oh. You know, I actually didn't
Oh,
think about that, but I did remember. Now I just remember it is alive, so it does work. Uh, oh, it does not speak any language though. You're good.
oh, okay.
I'm
Well, never
looking.
mind then.
I'm looking at it. It doesn't speak any languages. You do feel like squishing in your mind. Like,
Okay. Then she will break the link and head upstairs.
as you start going up the stairs, you feel a sense of dread all of a sudden as you take a few steps up and you look around, and it's very dark up there. You don't know what's gonna come next because it's so dark, obviously. But on top of that dreadful feeling, you hear a, and then followed by another. Like loud steps are happening
Is this above me?
above you.
Okay. She's gonna keep going up.
Okay, going. I have to load the second floor. Hold on. My ploy didn't work. It didn't scare her off. I'm kidding now. Where's the top? Yeah, the top floor looks nothing like I thought it would. But it's okay. This is the top floor. Oh wait, this is a token. Hold on. I need a back room.
It's a
Hold on.
massive question mark.
Don't worry, I'll align it. It'll be okay.
Oh,
There you go.
ooh. All right, all right. She will attempt to open this door.
Hold on, wait. This doesn't look right. Oh, because that dining room does not exist. That's correct. Sorry. All right. I was like looking at this room and I'm like, that dining room doesn't exist up here. Why is there two dining rooms?
Yeah,
All right.
because it's a hole in the.
Yeah. All right. So you open it, and then you see a big room, a lounge of sorts. It's very dusty in here. Furniture's covered. Like you know how people do when they go away for a long time, or they're gonna move, or they're trying to sell the place, trying to make sure it doesn't get too dusty. But
Yeah.
you know, they've been it's been here for so long that everything's just dusty. It didn't work, so it's kind of like that.
Okay.
But yeah, just furniture in here and such.
Any other face down pictures?
Broken glass everywhere.
Is there a broken window?
No,
It's just glass.
just glass.
Okay. Um, was this the way I went in the dream?
In the dream, yeah,
To get back to that room?
this house doesn't fit You would've went the other way. You would've went this way.
Okay. Then I will head that way.
As you start stepping towards you, I'm not sure if you closed doors behind you at all, but if you didn't, this door does close and
It just closed?
it closes, and not like a
She's gonna,
slam or anything, but it does close.
she's gonna try to see if she can open it.
You try to jimmy and like turn the knob, and it seems locked.
Oh. Alright. Well, we will just continue then.
Right. As you start heading towards this one, once you investigate that one, you feel a heavy slam against this door.
Do I sense anything on the other side of it with blind sense?
Blind sense is it for invisibility only? Let me look. It's not hidden or anything, so you're aware something may be there.
Yeah. I would be aware of any hidden or invisible creature within 10 feet of me.
Nothing invisible or hidden, but something did slam, and as you hesitate to open the door, it slams again. Just
She's gonna open it.
opens up, and you see. Oh god, I couldn't find a good picture for this. Some kind of eldritch horror with long claws and yeah, like long claws and tentacles coming out of it from the sides. Kind of like a scyther with tentacles.
Okay.
I guess it would be the best way to describe it. It's all dark and goopy. And it towers over you, being at 15 feet.
Oh wow, it really towers over me. Okay.
Looking down, and its eyes are yellow.
If I take a step back, does it try to swing at me?
Um, no. Well, not yet because it's kind of tall and the doorway's kind of in the way. So
Yeah.
he kind of crouches into it, or not crouches. That would be weird. It's so humanoid. It's not humanoid at all. It kind of forms itself into a blobish sort to get through the door, and eventually gets into the room, and then it looks at you. Looks down and lets out a screech.
He's for now just going to watch it and see what it does.
It's gonna swing at you,
Okay.
and then as it
Take your
does,
swing.
it poofs.
Oh. It disappears?
It poofs.
Oh.
There's a loud screech, and the scythe-like arm about to rain into your body just poof, gone.
Alright.
And the
And
door's
there's
back.
no sign of it anymore?
No, but the
Okay.
door's back.
It's closed again?
Yep, it's not broken anymore. Or well,
Okay. She's gonna try to open it again.
it's locked.
She's gonna try to pick the lock.
Right. Roll me a thief's tools, or what was it, sail hand.
Stealth would work, because I don't know if I have expertise in sleight of hand.
Alright, that's fine. Jesus. Okay. You hear a click.
Okay.
And then it clicks back.
Well, that's annoying.
No, no. No cheating. I'm
You
glad
want
you're
me
here
to...
to play.
Alright. I guess I'll take the long way then. She'll try to open this door.
That door opens.
Is there anything in the hallway?
No. Just a hallway. This is a dusty hallway. Makes you want to sneeze if you're allergic to dust.
No. Um, I'll open the door on my left.
Alright. Open the door, it's a bedroom.
Okay.
It's a bedroom. You see closets. You see a big bed. You see a vase that's fallen over on the table that's in front of you. The flowers are dead, obviously. This place is so old, of course it's dead.
Yeah.
Oh god, the music freaked me out for a second. It went
Hear a radio, apparently.
yeah, there's a radio in here apparently. No. But yeah.
She'll pick up the vase and set it upright.
I mean, it's in pieces.
Oh, it's shattered?
It's
Okay,
shattered,
well,
yeah.
never mind then. There goes that idea. F. She will try to open this door.
And so you do. You see the bathroom.
She'll just walk through and open the one on the other side.
You see the other bedroom. Feels like it's connecting bedroom with the connecting bathroom. Perhaps these people were close.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe they were sisters.
maybe they were not close because they had two bedrooms separated to each other, but a bathroom in between.
That could also be.
Look around and you look around and see the mirror on the table there. Hand mirror. More
Yeah.
closets. Photographs on the bed.
Ooh. What are the photographs?
It's it's the monkey meme. Kidding, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's well, they're all face down. So yeah, I guess you pick it up and you take a look.
Yeah.
And you see as your hand tingles again or glints for a second to reveal the picture. You see the picture of looks similar to the man in the other picture. Dead.
Okay. Oh. Can I see his face?
No, his face. He's like face sideways in a way. His head's sideways, and you see blood coming out of like his mouth towards that direction. You can't. It's not clear to see his face at all. But yeah. This is like an unfortunate accident happened or something.
Okay. And are there other photographs?
There are a few.
She'll flip another one over.
You see another photo of the woman in the other photo from downstairs, looking as though she's leaving the house. Not in a panic, but more so she's packing up to go somewhere.
Okay.
But like she's leaving, she's walking towards the path out, just leaving the door. And then there's a third one, if anything, too.
Yeah, she'll flip the third one too.
She'll All right, so you flip this one. At first, when the picture starts to fill, you see two red dots. Eventually filling from the red dots to a face of the little girl. It first, as it fills, it looks like the picture downstairs. However, instead of father's face being blackened out, you see an X over his head. Big red X. The mother. Well, I wouldn't say mother. Well, it looks like a family photo. I guess it would be a mother, but you could assume. The woman in the photo. You see her face is now blackened out, and you see the text saying abandoned. And then the picture changes to just the little girl in the picture. Her eyes glowing red and looking straight at you with what appears to be a dagger in her hands.
Okay. Hmm.
Did you close any doors behind you?
Yeah, I would have started closing doors after the last one closed.
Okay. From a distance, you hear like crash similar to the one you heard earlier when you saw that monster.
Alright. Oh, did it break it open?
It sounds like something broke. Something made of
Okay.
wood.
Um, is the hand mirror cracked?
The hand mirror? No, it's not correct at all.
Just gonna look in it. Do I just see myself?
First you do, and then you see yourself,
My actual self?
your actual self. And then you hear the voice behind you say, "Sounds, looks like someone likes to play dress up."
That's accurate.
Who are you pretending to be?
That's a good question. But before you know a little about me, I'd like to know about you.
I just want to play. I haven't played in so long. Last person I played with died.
How long ago was that?
How long has the moon been around?
That's a good question.
There's your answer.
know what this. Oh,
You wouldn't like
go on.
Gregory. He sounds like he's getting closer. I would hide if I were you.
Uh. All right. She will probably listen to that strange. I don't know what it is.
It's a little girl.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Let's see. Where do I hide? Let's try to hide in this closet.
Alright, you open the closet. It's full of dusty clothes and you hide in there. Do you keep a little bit a crack open so you can see what's coming inside maybe? Or just close it all the way?
Yes,
Okay.
I do want to see what's coming in.
Another door breaks. It looks around and screeches. You see the same creature. This one looking more real than the last one.
Okay.
It goes, it keeps walking and walking. You see it turn its head towards the closet for a little bit and then looks back to the door. It breaks the stressor here. Just full on swings down and breaks it in half. And then it straight up just breaks the door over here and then just leaves.
Okay. She's gonna wait a little bit before popping back out.
You listen to the stomps for a little bit, hearing it get further and further, and eventually you come out and think it's safe.
She called it
Good.
Gregory, right?
Yeah, Gregory.
Okay.
Good. You know how to play hide and seek. However, don't be found. Gregory will kill you. You wouldn't be the first.
And who is Gregory?
That's it.
Is he the man from the photos? She's gonna keep walking as she says this.
No response. You take the hand mirror with you, by the way.
Yes, actually I do.
Okay. Do you do? Do you take the photos with you?
I'll take the last one.
You take the last one. Okay.
Yep, the one
All right.
that I probably shouldn't take.
No, I mean, I'm just asking to make sure and put in my notes. Make sure you put down. You take these things. And mirror. Third photo of girl. And as you step out, everything appears fine. Still the same dusty room. The doors are broken behind you for sure. This one's not coming back. Maybe that's a good thing though, because you can see you can now see outside. You can peek around corners.
Yeah, that is a little helpful.
You can definitely
Um,
see this is broken, this is broken from your angle you're seeing, and you can assume the doors behind you are broken too.
gonna attempt to open this door.
And so you do.
Listening for the eldritch horror.
You don't hear it near you. You don't think.
Okay.
You finally get to some windows. Seems like this place didn't have windows for a while. Or maybe the windows were blocked out when you could see. But you finally get to what looks to be windows. A little beam of light shines through and you can see it flash in your eye for a second. Is that the moon? What is that? Looks like it's struggling to get in.
Okay. So the moonlight is struggling to get in, or what I assume is the moonlight.
Yeah, but you could assume
And is this just into the window, or is this the whole area?
into the window. It looks like to be only shining through one part of the window right now. Like it was the only part it could get through.
Can I try to unblock it?
You try and you un undo the blinds and such, and it looks like this one beam is just going through, just shining, just right through.
Okay.
Small beam of maybe an inch or so.
If I put my hand with the mark in it, does it react at all?
Yes, it makes your when you put your mark to the beam, it starts to glow and your mind starts to your as marned your mind starts to clear a little until you see something and see something. Your vision blacks and you appear somewhere else within your mind. But that is where we end the session for today.
Ooh.
All right, good job.
All right.
You didn't die to the monster.
That was a good session.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not creepy. I'm kidding. It probably is
Well,
creepy.
I mean, it is, but that's how it's designed to be.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too creepy.
No, it's fine.
I
I
should
like
find
it.
pictures for these things because, like, man, I can't find a Eldritch horror that's similar to what I'm thinking of, and I tried looking for like 2 days. And I'm like, I give up. I'm just gonna describe it. Good job, though. I bet you have theories and such, but
Oh, I have plenty.
yeah.
Believe me.
You want to share any of them?
Oh, yeah, I think they're sisters.
uh, oh, we're just gonna have to find out. All right, but good session
Yeah,
though. I have to run ankles later.
this is a very good one. What's he
Yeah.
doing?
He's doing values, so he's gonna find the biggest catch.
Okay.
His is more simple. Oh, I have to ask him what he's gonna do because he has two options. He can do biggest exotic catch or biggest undiscovered catch. So yeah, there's two options there. I'm sure he'll enjoy it. I know his campaign didn't save either.
Oh no! Why are they not saving?
I don't know, man. I don't like map tools sometimes, but it's so fine. It's the theater of these, not the theater. It's the epitome of some of these sessions anyway. Because some of these sessions are only gonna be like 3 or 4 maps, and then it's mostly just describing from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all it can really do is yeah. So you go talk to this NPC, which I don't want to generate because there's no point because you're gonna see them just like once or twice. That's it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and then on top of that as well, it's more so. I'm gonna stop this creepy music. Hold on, it's not fitting for talking. And then on top of that, like, oh, I don't need to generate a tavern because you're probably gonna only stop there once or twice. That's probably about it. So yeah. All right, I should really put the monster in and stuff because I'll find a picture as filler, I guess.
I could, let me see if I could find something.
Yeah, it's like razor arms, razor hand type, kind of big. Eldritch. Oh, it's classic Eldritch horror, but not like Cthulhu. Because I looked up Eldritch horrors or Eldritch creatures, and I was like, none of these fit my criteria. Oh, Cthulhu.
Yeah.
It could work. Could make that work. It's not rope though. It's kind of slimy and creepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might be
Uh,
able to find something.
the atmosphere of this campaign is kind of like Amnesia.
I don't think
So,
I've played that.
oh, Amnesia: Dark Descent. Yeah, it's a classic horror game.
I've
That's the
heard of
most.
it. I just don't
Yeah,
think I've played it.
it's kind of old. If you play it nowadays, it's kind of dated. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's kind of dated. But it was creepy. It was scary for the time. I'm not good at horror games, so I still get scared of horror games no matter which game it is. So if I play with people though, I don't get scared because obviously I get distracted by other people.
I don't normally do horror games.
I've tried. I can't do it. I cannot. I freak out after an hour and I'm like, that's it. I'm done. No more.
No mas.
Because I guess I get too engrossed in the ambience and I can't do it after. But yeah, good session. Make sure to level your token.
It is leveled now, actually, to
Is it? Oh,
14.
good job. Good job, because instant death is here. I'm kidding. No.
Sorry, what?
Like, well, you didn't think you could die?
Oh, I knew I could die. I just didn't expect it to be instant.
Nah, that's fine. Well, I mean, there's some scenarios in here that could just kill you outright, but the monster can't. Well, maybe.
I think it would be difficult for him to kill me outright.
Yeah. How much HP do you have? 100?
I
Oh,
have
I
100
could do it.
something, and I can also half the damage.
True. I could do it. What can you do?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I
It's
also
fine.
have to let the monster catch me first,
True.
if we were going to do that. And I have a lot of ways I hopefully can get around that.
You don't have slippery mind yet.
I do not have slippery mind yet. That is the most unfortunate.
That is the most concerning within this house. That
Yeah.
good thing you haven't needed to do any checks yet. So,
Yield low wisdom.
yep. But if you, well, you don't know anything about Amnesia, but Amnesia has like a monster inside where, kind of like the poofer. It's the same monster, but it poofs away at times. It's like a fake. So that's what
Yeah.
the first callback was to for that one. And then there's like multiple monsters inside Amnesia, but it's kind of, how do I describe Amnesia? It's a dark. The story is you play a guy who forgot everything. He has amnesia,
Yeah.
and he's trying to, as he goes through the house, he remembers the things he did within the house, or remembers what the people in the house did, or something like that. I forget. It's been a long time. Yeah, but he journeys through it and eventually gets to stuff while trying to hide from the monster because he can't fight back. So, not to say that you can't fight back, but I don't know. I don't think it'd be wise.
Uh, I agree that it would probably not be wise.
Yeah,
It would likely be a very difficult fight for me.
you're alone too.
That is why it would be a very difficult fight for me.
Yeah.
Maybe if I were Cronulus, then absolutely, but
I don't
I
know.
am not.
I think Chronicles got one shot at one point in the campaign. In the
Wait, did
campaign,
he?
did he get one shot at one point in like one mission? It wasn't my mission. I know that.
No, he got close,
I think he got
but that
close
was
during
because I
the.
got fireballed 4 times in a turn.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of. You almost went down because of the whole beach thing.
Oh no, the beach thing I was fine.
Really, I thought that was the beach thing. Oh, you're in a fat guy mission. That's why makes sense.
That was the nation mission was the one that I got
Nation did that.
fireballed 4 times. Uh
Nation
huh.
did that. I thought fat guy would do that. Oh my gosh.
I've never actually been on a fat guy mission. I
Fat guy
want to.
missions are an experience.
I know, which is why I want to.
They're an experience. He was my first DM in Ferrum, and uh, three of us almost died.
That
It
sounds
wasn't.
about right.
It wasn't because of difficulties, because random things happened and we got fucked by goblins. Like, God damn it. No, not goblins. What were they? Bandits? I guess they're kind of like bandits. Oh, cultists. Yeah, cultist. Too bad level 1 missions don't matter.
Yeah, that's a big F. I
Yeah.
wish level 1 missions had a little bit more to them. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I wish at the time I wish Verum had like a overarching like missions in a way, but that'd be kind of difficult to coordinate though. Oh yeah, the good news for my campaigns is I think once everything is done, said and done, like with both campaigns, I'm probably gonna try and make my own system if possible.
Ooh,
So that might be that'll take a while, but I'm probably gonna do that.
that'll be neat.
Yeah, it's gonna be similar like 5e Pathfinder type, but it's gonna be different for sure because I'm gonna normalize some stuff to make it more streamlined, I guess. I'm gonna put like action speed and everything too, so that way initiative doesn't matter as much, but what you do initiative matters more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's gonna be, rather than big numbers for health, it's gonna be like ticks of health and stuff. So I just gotta figure out how to balance it though. The the problem. And oh, instead of 5e, not 5e, instead of leveling like normally like how D&D is, it's gonna be like skill trees and stuff.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah.
Skill trees are always fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be skill trees. It's gonna stay close to what 5e has for each class, but I'm gonna rearrange some stuff so people get different things, and on top of that, it's gonna be whatchamacallit. If you multi-class, it's gonna be kind of similar too. Just
Okay.
different skill trees. It's kind of, you know how Skyrim is with
Yeah.
the, so it's like that. So if you level your like light weapon fighting, and then you so say like one, say light weapon fighting is like rogue, and then you want to multi-class into barbarian or something. You take one into the one into barbarian, and it'd be like that. Same concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's gonna take a while. And that's a lot of working just by myself, so I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna make a system no one ever plays because I'm never gonna run ever again after that.
F. I'm sure
Yeah,
you'll find another time to run.
I will. Yeah, eventually if I find another job too, so a different job or something. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here.